Hello, welcome back. We are now looking at turns 32 to 34. See what happened. Turn 32 first. So we are at war with Arrow. Looks like I did select a new research target. It was evocation. Why did I pick evocation, I wonder? Probably for storm. To beef up our elementals and allow us to use storm power. So, fair enough. After that, enchantment 7, which would probably be for... I'm not sure. There are a lot of globals here. Oh, probably for life after death with our D4 mage. Yeah. Which is also fair enough. There's lots of good stuff in enchantment on the way. So they're the targets currently. Empowered in Blood? No more horror marks at least. I'll check out Paula now. Here he is. So he's horror marked, but he's B2 with Astral and Earth now, which is cool. No more sites were found. 2 battles then. Eponia. So this is... I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff now, as you can see. Like, way more... way more than we've been able to see up until this point. Up until this point, it's just been, like, pretty empty forts along here. Maybe some small stacks. All of a sudden now we can just see like giant, here's 190 stack including sacreds. Here's 180 stack of basically nothing but sacreds. There's 150 units. Some of this is from the cap, I think. There's more stuff. Yeah, this starts to look like a mistake, but I have no other targets, so it is what it is. So Eponia we see 7 Inaris with a warrior sorceress, 22 sacreds. I completely forgot as well that Sarah has a magic weapons blast, which means, well, when we could only see skeletons, spamming air release to clear out the skeleton seemed like a good idea, but now that there's like hundreds of sacreds all of a sudden everywhere, who will have magic weapons, air elemental is probably not going to be that great, unfortunately. Jerem is a much smaller squad, but you're dealing with quite a lot of PD there. Pretty handily. Let's just check this out. So Blessing and Moss Body getting spammed. Yeah, they clean up pretty easily. Yeah, and we attacked Ukrema. So that was the other province adjacent to Sarah. This is not the direction we wanted things to go in. We wanted... I was hoping Sarah was getting pulled down here in a war or something, but it does not look like it at all, unfortunately. So this is turn 32. So the question is, what do we do now? As you can see, I'm moving everything to Eponia instead of the Sarah. Because I figure this is threatening 2 forts. So he's probably going to pull everything into one of these forts, right? So if we come here, we cut off movement between the 2 forts, depending on where he moved stuff. And then whichever fort is empty, we can then move into. Right? But he does also have this... I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. If he, for some reason, he moved everything to Eponia, this would probably be a pretty bad move. But since I'm threatening 2 forts, I don't see why he did do that. So we're just going to move this giant stack straight into Eponia. And then on the basis of like how we're threatening him, we'll decide what we're going to do next, I think. These little guys are just going to continue sneaking around now and try and just keep retaking provinces around Sarah to be annoying while we do this. Was anything else happening? I think I moved the water mages out of Lake Vastness, and then I remembered they could actually do Voice of Tiamat, so this guy's probably going back underwater to start doing that. Was anything else happening at the moment? Nothing special. So just the war movements are interesting at the moment. So yeah, we merged most of our stuff into low mark. We'll sit in Eponia. And we'll keep sneaking this guy around to be annoying. That's turn 32. Check out turn 33 now. Research and evocation completed. Same targets. At some point, I don't remember when, but at some point I remember that I don't remember what it is. Is it... Yeah, Wind of Death would be a great pickup now that we can see all these stacks. Because a lot of sour stuff is vulnerable to it. It takes me a while to remember this though, so if you're wondering why I'm not researching Wind of Death, it's just I was pretty distracted, so yeah. I'm just sticking to my guns at the moment. We're getting Evocation for Storm and then Enchantment 7 for Life After Death at the moment. We have some kind of Magic Phase battle in Lost Lands, looks like. So this is Arouse Hunger. Yeah, this is a Barb PD province though, so I put it up pretty high. Defends pretty easily. That's the province north of Sarah, yeah. It's good PD there. It's a nice province now as well. It's got a copper mine and a gold mine, and a Nidus of Power, which maybe we could make use of someday, I don't know. Didn't find any more sites. Fomoria has a new prophet. That's us. Who did I... Right. Mysterious clock malfunctions. So we have a median sort prophet. So she can do Cloud Trapeze. She's also very stealthy on the map. So, good candidate for prophethood. I'll get her down now. The other thing I would like now is for our god to wake up. So, I feel like that would help us a bit since we'd have a bless then. Battling Fungwood. We have Sarah attacking Independence. What's that one? Oh, all the way down here, okay. Eponia we moved into with our big stack. There was basically nothing there defending, which is a bit unfortunate, I think. I thought maybe we'd probably catch something, right? We didn't. But you can see how, like, rough this looks now. Like, Sarah's gone from looking like an extremely soft target to... Whoops, what have I done? As far as targets go. Ukraine was conquered because it was undefended. We've got our Numidians here, though. Battling Lowmark. We defeated it. Which one's Lowmark? This one, okay. So what did this attack look like? So, 1 Warrior Sork with an Enchanted Sword. Lots of self-buffs. Up to 80 fatigue now, though. So that didn't work for him. But yeah, as you can see, tricky situation to be in. What are we moving out? From our cap, we have a new Fomorian Prince with some units. We have our site searchers here who are also now moving down to help out down here. There's not much left to search up here, to be honest. And moving some units over to Lost Lands to defend. Well, I think that's what these guys were doing as well, yeah. So I was trying to defend these provinces with just single casters against little pushes like this of like a few area parters. So Lost Lands has like a guy who's just spamming our Earth Hellies and stuff. Forest of Gila is also under threat, but I can only get to Lost Lands, I think. Big Stack is going to aggressively push into Moreni. That's an interesting move. How am I scripted at the moment? So we're doing blessings. Yeah, I'm probably hoping that my god wakes up, amongst other things. Got Legions of Steel. Summon early, and spam Dust to Dust. Gift of Flight. That means I don't have Storm scripted yet. Have we not hit that yet? Oh, not yet, okay. But we don't have Storm yet either. There's nothing really crazy big. It's mostly just spamming Airlies, it looks like. So I guess I'm hoping that we can hit this. Maybe it'll be patrolling and we'll win with just mass Airly spam. I'm not sure. Do we have a big guy here who's just Lasand? I'm wondering if we have a guy who could cast Storm who's set to just cast or something. It doesn't look like it though. Yeah, well, we're attacking Moreni anyway, so we'll see how that works out next turn. And besides that, anything interesting? Making more items. Cloud Trapezing my profit, yeah. Towards the front, probably. To Scroll Point. Where's Scroll Point? Here, okay. And that's turn 33. Feels like 34 might be interesting. Let's see. How does the Moreni fight go? I don't remember. Let's watch that first. Was anything patrolling here? No, okay, so we just put Moreni under siege. To voice of Tiamat, found a rock crab colony, and Cloud Trapeze our profit to the front. We can now do Storm. Looks like I've changed things to Alteration now. Alteration 7, what's there? Fog Warriors, probably? Again, that's not a great pick, though, because of all the magic weapons. I probably haven't noticed that yet. So, I imagine this is going to get changed at some point. Lost Lands, more Oyapatas. That was where our Crystal Mage was. But what happened there? Did the Earth Ellies not help? Oh, these are JBBM Earth Ellies that have a ranged attack. It's pretty funny. Yeah, they didn't help. I was hoping these things would just get trampled by the Earth Ellies, but not to be, I guess. Yeah, I really thought that all those Barbarians plus some Earth Ellies would defend this, but it looks like not. That's a shame. Lowmark. There is a gigantic Sarrow army in Lowmark. So let's see what these guys are doing. I think it's just a Skelly Spam Communion. Yeah, lots of Communion spells getting cast. Tons of Skellies. Yeah, pretty rough. So that is in Lowmark. Let's see. That moved here. So these guys moved into here while I moved to Moroni. Interesting. So we now just both have 2 giant death balls. Yeah, at some point I'm going to realize that cloud trapping somebody into this to do Wind of Death would be quite good, because the Inaris are just normal age units, and the Oyapatas are also just normal age units. So that's the bulk of the army, really. This is pretty hard to deal with otherwise. But I am also hoping that if we just have a favourable fight with our Bless, so that our giants are regenning, and we just dump tons of Airlies into the fight, maybe it'll go okay. Because I imagine Sarah will do Rigor Mortis, which will fatigue everything out, and the Airlies won't be affected, so I'm hoping we can just grind conflict to a standstill with Rigor Mortis up, but dump so many Airlies into the battlefield with Storm that they'll end up cleaning out in the end. However, I want the battle to be on favourable conditions with our Bless. So there's going to be a lot of like running around trying to dodge this for a while, hoping that our god wakes up, I think. So moving from Moroni back to Eponia, it looks like. Looks like I've got some mercenaries here too. So same army getting put together. I imagine there's a storm in here now though, yeah. So that means no Gift of Flight. It's just tons and tons of Airlies basically. Just relying on that. Got a guy carrying some gems around too. Yeah, basically just nothing but Airlies. So that's getting put together in Eponia. Trying to take back Lost Lands too here. So I think we've got stuff here that can kind of defend in these 3 provinces, and it's all just pushing in, hoping we take it. So yeah, Blessings, Earth Power and Cast, Horde of Skeletons, Phantasmal Warriors. See if we can grab that back. And what else is coming from our cap? Yeah, just gradually pushing stuff forward as fast as possible to try and help, because we look so outnumbered down here now. Pretty rough. Where's my profit going? Profit's been given a bunch of items to keep them safe in enemy dominion. Tons of gems. Cloud trapezing to Eponia, so where I'm heading. PD here is 32. Yeah, it looks like I'm trying to actually get a battle here. 30 PD plus all the mercenary companies plus, you know, storm-powered Airlies. Looks like I'm just thinking, well, let's take the fight and hope it goes well. So if this thing moves to Eponia next month, we'll have a giant battle. I think that might be it for this video though. So there's turn 34. Anything else interesting? There's Voice of Tiamat, Corpse Construction. Yeah. There's turn 34. So hope these low quality videos are enjoyable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.